What's up YouTube, it's CJ Gaming here, back to you with another video. This video today is going to be a little bit different than the normal videos that I do. Reason why is because, I felt it was time now, these two games, other people have done it, but I wanted to do it myself. Pretty much, these two games are, ready for a huge clash. They've already been clashing, and my favorite game has been taking a loss, and that's only if I'm being, truthful in the matter. But Fortnite versus Call of Duty, World War II, Black Ops 4, whatever you want to call it, but basically Fortnite versus Call of Duty. Pretty much, just to start it off, I mean, what's the difference between the two? Fortnite is more so of a arcade shooter. Black Ops is more realistic in the sense of how the gameplay is. Fortnite, that is a, the game just came out. It's a new game, and it's been out since July 2017. Call of Duty has been out since the early 2000s. But they're both really good games, in both of their respects. As of right now, Fortnite is on the current season 6, and Call of Duty currently is on its fourth map pack. Fourth pack. So, as of right now, let's get it started. So, first thing that I'm going to compare is customization. I have to give the nod to Fortnite. Why do I have to give the nod to Fortnite? Fortnite brings to you outfits, weapons, glider skins, skydive trails, backpack bling, emoticons, harvesting tools, load screens, plus more. It seems like they have, a ton of things that they bring to the game. Like, you're able to customize almost everything, and because it's a third-person shooter, you're able to see, not only are you able to see everyone else's skin, you're able to see your skin as you're doing your day-to-day things. As you're battling or competing with someone in a match. Call of Duty, there's different types of maps, weapon skins, the zombies mode, where you get a different type, abundance of downloads there, different outfits and emotes. There's a few other things, but they're, minimal. So I have to give the nod to Fortnite. Fortnite has been one of those series that has unlimited things, and they continue to bring out different downloadable material every season that they have out. They're currently on 6, and it seems like they just keep getting the bar high. The bar is extremely high with that game. You may have to pay a little bit more than Call of Duty, but again, what do you get? You get what you pay for. So they definitely win in that department. So that's one for Fortnite. Alright, gameplay. Me myself, I personally prefer first party shooters. I prefer just Call of Duty. But if we're gonna go based off of the numbers of how many players are playing, Fortnite wins in this as well. It's killing me to have to do this, but Fortnite wins in this matter. Why? As of July of 2018, there was 125 million players playing across all platforms. They put these numbers on the web so you can find these. There's no other game that's killing it like this in the shooting department that I'm aware of. That's on the huge scale. So there's about every month there's about like 40 million people logging in. But with that July, numbers of 125 million. That's crazy. That's insane. I mean, I feel at one point in time there was, you know, Call of Duty had a huge amount of numbers, but as of right now, they haven't really been publishing their numbers too much, so it's really hard to get to gauge the number breakdown between the two. But Call of Duty is well below the amount of Fortnite. I found an article from January 2018, where it states that over 12 million players were playing Call of Duty on the PS4, and almost 825,000 was playing on Steam. Couldn't locate the numbers for the Xbox, Xbox One, but I'm sure it's nowhere near the 125 million that is playing, across the platforms of, for Fortnite. So in that regard, again, Fortnite wins. Yeah. But if you want to go, even if you want to take an even deeper dive, since 2007, over 100 million players have played Call of Duty. So, Fortnite is definitely winning with the numbers. So, also, that's, with that being said, that's 2 for Fortnite. This is killing me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but this is really killing me. So, game modes. I'm going to compare the top game modes between the two. Fortnite has Battle Royale, and Call of Duty has the multiplayer mode. You might as well combine all of the multiplayer modes for Call of Duty, and it still doesn't have nothing on the Battle Royale. With the 125 million that I've stated in the last points, yeah, there's pretty much, this is also a win for Fortnite. You can't beat numbers like that. Again, I prefer Call of Duty, but you can't beat that number. That number is way too high in order to beat. Although I feel that the Fortnite is just more innovative. It's something new. It's something that's that's catching people now. Kids love it. Adults love it. It's hard not to want to play that. So Fortnite will get the nod in that respect. So, but Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 do have the new Blackout mode, which is going to be a huge threat to that Battle Royale mode. I really think eventually, the Blackout mode will either compete or eventually overthrow Battle Royale with Fortnite. Something has to do it, and I feel that it will be that Blackout mode. Please look back at my old video or one of my previous videos that I spoke about Battle Royale. I basically did the breakdown of that mode. I'll put that link in the description. But that, I feel like it's going to be a great mode, and it will compete with the Battle Royale. As we've seen games in the past, they eventually fade out. Fortnite has a huge head of steam, and there has to be something that's going to take it out. And I think that Battle Royale, Blackout will compete with it. So again, that's 3 for Fortnite. Okay, this is killing me. We gotta get one win, and I feel that the gameplay is the win for Call of Duty. The reason why I say you're my dog, but the reason why why Call of Duty is winning in this aspect is because when you're playing the game of Call of Duty, you're playing the feel of the guns, the look of the game. It has a raw look. It feels like you're actually back in that time. If you go to play Black Ops 2 World War II. If you go back to the original World War One, it's just that the game it's just like the feel of the game is so much more than the current arcade feel of Fortnite. That's my knock to Fortnite. It's the arcade feel. It's the arcade style. You really can't. You really can't. Compare the two in the graphics. You really can do whatever you want to make an arcade game look great, but to make a real life shooter look the way it's supposed to look and make it emulate what it's supposed to, that's a hard, difficult task. And it seems that Call of Duty does that year after year. Some people may say, or most people may say, that Battlefield does it better, and I feel the same way. But between the two of Call of Duty and Fortnite, Call of Duty has that in my eyes. You just can't knock that, and I have to take a stand for something. I can't just let Call of Duty lose all out. So you have 3-1 in which Fortnite wins. But if we want to give my personal opinion, Call of Duty wins. Why? Because Call of Duty is always, has been out for the longest time. It's, even though the numbers are dwindling, it continues year after year to be unstoppable. You can't, you'll never stop people from playing Call of Duty. The series is just continuing to just go on and on and on, and it doesn't seem like it's going to ever end. And this is year after year. If any game that you see that usually try to go year after year does not last. So you gotta take the good with the bad. And as of right now, even though Call of Duty is losing in aspects with Fortnite, they have some aspects that are that surpasses Fortnite. And again, with the new Black Ops 4, it's looking to be a great game, and that is going to take out, or that is going to compete with the with Fortnite. So that's my take on it, guys and gals. I really appreciate you guys. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Please tune into my last few videos in which I did cover the new Blackout mode, and I do have gameplay footage from Black Ops 2. But again, it's CJ Gaming. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you.